Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, Will. Good. How are you doing? I
I'm
haven't
good.
done this before. This Zoom yeah. Anyway, here we are.
So I'm your first. Okay. Well,
Yes, you are.
I hope I don't scare you off from the experience.
Okay.
It's supposed to some might prefer it because it's
You don't have to, get in your car and everything. That's good.
yeah, right. Yeah, you have your
Right.
own space there. So
Are you in an office or are you at
yeah,
home?
yeah. I'm just tucked away in an office. But I hope you're comfortable. And yeah, I
I'm
was
comfortable. I'm in my home and I'm happy. Did you see the film, Will?
yes, I did.
Oh,
St.
you
Clair.
did.
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say congratulations on it. I thought you were great. It was great seeing you playing Claire's, grandmother, guardian. It was a lot of
Right.
fun. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
cool
Interesting
experience.
movie. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that was sort of my first question. Like, as Gigi, you're Claire's grandmother, she's concerned, but also, kind of eccentric. And I was curious because you sort of talk about working with Bella Thorne to sort of create this unique guardianship dynamic, for the movie, for the story.
How did that occur?
Yeah, or just, behind the scenes, because you guys have a great, chemistry
You know, I
together, you
think
and
I think our chemistry was instantaneous. I mean, I had
yeah.
never met her before, but I remember we when I got to set, we took Polaroids together that I think were going to be used, and it's just she's a very wild, fierce, bold spirit, Bella, and I can certainly relate to that. And th there's just something kind of uh just strong-willed about her. And she really I saw, I mean, she was very close with our director, Mitzi, and she was very quiet in the part, but really interesting performance that it's quiet, but it's always filled. It's not empty quiet. It's like there's something there. Um, I'll just say that our chemistry was sort of effortless, is what I would say.
That's
Um,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It looks that way. I mean, you guys look like you have some fun together, and, so
good. Glad you
that's
think
great.
so.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
as Gigi, you're as Rebecca, playing this you're a celebrated real life actress playing this fictional former actress. So I
Right.
was curious if that experience portraying Gigi, given her former occupation, did that, have any sort of effect on you? Did you find that unique playing that sort of character? Or maybe not.
Yeah, yeah, well, definitely. I mean, it's sort of I didn't need to do tons of research about what that would be like.
Right.
Um, it was more that that was nice. That was just sort of like, okay, well, then that's just par for, I know exactly where that's going. It
Right.
was more her life choices. I mean, she was, definitely this pot smoker, drinker, that it was like, there was a couple of lines cut where Claire was saying, you don't eat, you could have a heart attack, like you eat red meat all the time. Um, her lifestyle was more different than mine. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of nice
Yeah.
to get to play an actress. Maybe there was something freeing about it. I felt very free in that part. Might have been all the drinking that she was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. And I also wanted to mention, I loved your performance. I know it's years later, and The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. That was
Oh,
such a
great.
monumental movie, and I didn't
Thank
know if
you.
you heard that they're doing a remake of it.
I
Uh,
did. I was quite perturbed when I heard that.
I didn't know if you had any other thoughts on that or
No, just on the one hand, I was sort of possessive, like, wait a second, that is my role.
yeah.
Um, but I actually am flattered it's that it's considered, a classic in that sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that, A Star is Born was remade like three times.
Yeah.
It's a great story. So I think I'm sort of flattered that the movie that we created, and to think that that was a spec script written by, you know, I forget where she was at college, I think USC. That just was such a great structure that appealed to so many people. So I'm actually curious to see what they do with it,
Yeah.
after I got over my initial possessiveness. And I hope they do it justice. I mean, I hope for their sake it's good,
Yeah.
because our movie's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yeah.
And that's understandable that you feel that way initially.
Yeah.
I'd be the same way.
Right?
Yeah. And and also, I mean, I started watching, there's like this new Stephen King series that just came out, and all his books
What is
can.
that? What is that
It's
one?
called The Institute. It's on MGM Plus.
Oh,
It was a novel. It came out a few years ago. So, anyways, all of his stuff, they're still being adapted to the big screen, to the
right.
small screen. And then, of course, you were in The Shining, the miniseries that he wrote, his own
Yes.
version, the 90s.
Yes. And
So,
I got to just spend a teensy bit of time with him. I love that man. He's
yeah.
so unique.
Yeah.
And the book that he wrote on writing, because
Oh,
I've just
yeah.
finished a novel, and a lot of what I took, it was like a master class, just his book on what to focus on. Yeah. But that was funny because I actually happened to like the movie The Shining a lot with Jack Nicholson. Um, but it apparently is I hadn't read the novel, believe it or not, until I then did it. I didn't realize it was so different from his novel, and that he was sort of perturbed by that himself. So, I mean, that was fun. That was a lot of fun to make that.
Yeah,
Nice
of course.
director. Yeah.
And since you were, I mean, I like the movie as well. I know that he
Yeah, I
he
love
wasn't a
that movie.
fan. But given that you were a fan, did you feel that you were at all in, playing Wendy, that you were maybe influenced at all by Shelley Duvall's performance,
Um,
or were you?
on the opposite, because she was written so strong, and
Right.
that's one of the things that really bothered Stephen King, the approach to that character by Shelley Duvall and Kubrick. He was very against that. So I literally had absolutely nothing to do with that part. First of all, it wasn't written that way, but second of all, knowing that. So she was just a stronger wife.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Well, that's great. And yeah, I mean, he's the best. So
It really is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like you might have a couple projects on the horizon, things that are
I
maybe
did. I
coming.
just I just finished there's two movies that I have high hopes for that I just finished. One of them is called The Up and Comer, and it's a thriller, like kind of an old-fashioned like 90s thriller. And it's got Noah Emmerich, I play his wife, and
Oh,
this
nice.
up and coming actor called Nate Mann, who's starring in it. I really, really love that script, so I'm curious about that. And I just finished a movie starring opposite John Travolta.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
I've been a huge fan of his from the very, very beginning. So that was exciting. I did play his wife once before in a little movie called I Am Wrath. It was sort of a thriller, but I only had 3 days on that, and my character unfortunately is killed off quickly, and therefore he's avenging my death the whole movie.
Got it.
But I really liked him then, and we had more time together. We're kind of high-end art thieves together who are rekindling something together. And yeah, that was really fun.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you had this other experience to, shoot some more with him. More
Yeah,
than 3 days. Yeah, that's great. Well, I can't wait to see that as well. Those sound like
yeah,
a lot of fun. And
yeah.
in the meantime, congratulations again on Saint Clare. I think a lot of people, I know it made the festival rounds, and yeah, I can't wait for everyone else to see it.
yeah, it seems to be a a mixed bag of some, people that like it really like it. For example, it's hard for me to watch my own movies, but sometimes when the movie, it just for some reason draws me in, I think I've seen it two or at least, I think I've seen it three times already. And I'm going to see it again tomorrow at its premiere. So I know that there's something good about it if even I will sit through it that many times.
Yeah.
But I think that it's an unusual film. It's sort of experimental, it's hallucinatory. Um, I haven't seen anything like it before. So I'm really excited to see if people like it. You like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's unique, it takes some
It is
chances
unique.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course. Yeah, it was great chatting with you for your first Zoom interview.
My very first one.
Yeah.
So great.
Like I said, I hope it didn't scare you off. So,
No, I think good so far. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you again and nice to meet
All
you.
right. Nice to meet you too.